The Sigma female is someone who walks her own path. She's confident, independent, and doesn't rely on outside validation. She doesn't follow the crowd or seek leadership for attention. Instead, she leads herself with strong values and a deep sense of purpose. Because she doesn't make noise or ask for help easily, burnout often sneaks up on her. She might keep pushing forward, looking like everything is fine on the outside, while her energy and spirit are quietly breaking down inside. Unlike more social or emotionally expressive personalities, the Sigma female tends to handle stress in silence. She won't always share when she's overwhelmed, tired, or emotionally drained. She takes pride in being self-reliant, but this can also make her ignore early signs of burnout. In this video, we'll break down 6 clear signs that show a Sigma female is burned out. These aren't always loud or obvious. Some may look like small changes, but they can signal something deeper. If you're a Sigma female or know someone who is, recognizing these signs matters. Burnout doesn't mean weakness. It's a natural response when someone strong has carried too much for too long. Let's look at the first sign. Sign number 1, physical and mental exhaustion, despite holding it together. When a Sigma female is burned out, she often feels a deep tiredness that sleep doesn't fix. She may wake up already feeling worn out, with low energy throughout the day. Her body might show signs of stress, headaches, tension in the shoulders, or a nervous stomach. These symptoms come not from physical activity, but from emotional overload. But here's the thing. Even when she's drained, she keeps going. She shows up for work, meets deadlines, and takes care of responsibilities. To others, she seems fine. That's because she's learned to mask what she feels. She might smile, stay productive, and even support others, while inside she's close to shutting down. This kind of burnout doesn't always look dramatic. It looks like a woman who's just a little tired or pushing through a busy season. She may tell herself things will get better soon, but days turn into weeks, and the exhaustion grows. There's also mental fatigue. She may struggle to focus, forget small details, or feel like her brain is moving slower than usual. Tasks that used to take a short time now feel like climbing a hill. This doesn't mean she's failing. It means she's running on empty. The Sigma female usually takes pride in her strength. She doesn't want to be seen as weak, so she might ignore these signals. But the longer she hides it, the worse it can become. Recognizing this exhaustion is the first step toward recovering from burnout. Sign number 2, loss of interest in tasks that once fueled purpose. Sigma females usually pour themselves into things they care about. Whether it's a career goal, a creative passion, or helping others, they need purpose to stay energized. When burnout hits, that spark starts to fade. Suddenly, the things that used to bring joy or pride feel dull. Projects that once lit her up now feel like a burden. She may find herself staring at a task she used to enjoy, wondering why she doesn't care anymore. This shift is a quiet alarm bell that many miss. She might still go through the motions. Finish the job, reply to emails, attend meetings. But there's no fire behind it. Just habit and pressure. When asked how she's doing, she might say, "I'm fine," but inside she feels disconnected from everything she used to love. This change doesn't mean the passion is gone forever. It means her energy and motivation are drained. Her mind is trying to protect her by turning down the emotional volume. It's a sign she needs rest and reconnection, not more work or another goal. The Sigma female thrives when she's aligned with a deeper purpose. So when she stops feeling that connection, it's not something to ignore. It's a sign that her inner compass needs attention. She doesn't need to quit everything, just give herself permission to slow down and reset. Sign number 3, difficulty setting boundaries or saying no. The Sigma female is naturally independent. She often takes pride in doing things on her own. But when she's burned out, she may have trouble drawing the line between helping others and protecting her own energy. At first, she says yes out of habit. She agrees to help a friend, take on an extra task at work, or show up for someone even when she's running low herself. She might tell herself it's just one more thing, or that she'll rest later. But later never comes. One of the biggest signs of burnout is when she keeps saying yes while her mind and body are screaming. This doesn't come from weakness, it comes from her deep sense of responsibility. She doesn't want to let others down. But in doing so, she slowly lets herself down instead. The guilt builds up when she tries to rest. Even small breaks feel undeserved. She may worry that others will think she's lazy, selfish, or not doing enough. This mindset traps her in a cycle of overworking and emotional overload. She may also avoid setting clear boundaries because she doesn't want conflict or questions. It's easier to just do the thing and stay in control. But this constant giving without receiving leads to emotional and physical collapse. A Sigma female who struggles to say no is often carrying more than she should. She needs space to recharge and permission to protect her own peace. Boundaries are not selfish. They are necessary. Sign number 4, detachment and emotional numbness. One of the quieter signs of burnout in a Sigma female is emotional detachment. She starts to feel numb, disconnected, or distant from the people and things around her. It's not that she doesn't care anymore, it's that her nervous system is shutting down to protect her. She may stop enjoying time with friends or lose interest in talking to people. Social situations that once felt easy now seem draining or pointless. Even her closest relationships can feel heavy or distant. This numbness can also show up as silence. She might pull back from conversations, avoid phone calls, or spend more time alone. To others, it may seem like she's just being private or busy, but inside she's feeling flat and empty. Her emotions used to guide her, passion, asamtanen, purpose, care. Now those feelings are muted. She might feel nothing at all, or swing between being fine and suddenly overwhelmed. It becomes hard to trust her own reactions. This emotional shutdown is a defense. The brain and body are trying to block out stress, but in doing so, they also block out joy. This kind of numbness isn't laziness or depression, it's often the result of carrying too much for too long without pause. To come back from this state, the Sigma female needs time, rest, and safe spaces where she can reconnect with her emotions without pressure. Being numb is not the end. It's the body asking for care. Sign number 5, increased irritability, overreactions, or inner criticism. When burnout sets in, the Sigma female may become more easily triggered. Small things that didn't bother her before now feel like major problems. She might snap at people, feel annoyed by little tasks, or become upset by small changes in plans. This irritability isn't random. It's a sign that her emotional system is running on empty. Without enough rest or emotional release, every new stressor feels heavier. Her patience is thinner, and her responses become sharper. At the same time, her inner voice may turn harsh. She starts criticizing herself more than usual. Thoughts like, "I'm not doing enough," "Why can't I keep up?" or "I should be stronger than this," run on repeat in her head. This self-pressure builds up fast. She feels like she's failing, even when she's actually doing more than most. But she doesn't see it that way. Burnout warps her perspective, making her feel weak or lazy instead of exhausted. She may also start comparing herself to others, wondering why they seem fine while she's falling apart. This comparison only adds fuel to the inner critic. What she really needs is compassion, not just from others, but from herself. Recognizing that irritability and self-doubt are signs of burnout, not personality flaws, can shift the entire experience. Sign number 6, impaired productivity or decision-making. A Sigma female is known for being sharp, efficient, and focused. But when burnout takes hold, even basic tasks can start to feel overwhelming. The brain feels foggy, and everything takes more effort. She may sit down to work and struggle to start. A task that used to take 30 minutes now drags on for hours. Emails go unread. Messages pile up. Not because she's lazy, but because her mental energy is running low. Decision-making becomes harder too. Simple choices, like what to eat or how to reply to a message, start to feel like big problems. She second-guesses herself. She overthinks things she used to handle quickly. This kind of slowdown isn't because she's not trying. In fact, she may be trying harder than ever. But her brain is overworked, and she's not giving herself enough time to reset. She may notice herself avoiding responsibilities or feeling anxious about things she normally handles with confidence. This avoidance leads to guilt, which adds more stress, creating a cycle that's hard to break. For the Sigma female, this can be one of the most frustrating signs of burnout. She holds herself to high standards, so when her performance drops, she doesn't feel like herself. But this is not the real her, it's the exhausted version. Rest and recovery aren't a waste of time. They're the only way she'll regain her clarity, focus, and power. Burnout doesn't mean failure. It means you've been strong for too long without enough support. If you noticed yourself in any of these signs, take it seriously. You don't need to wait for things to get worse. Pause. Breathe. Reset your boundaries. Rest is not weakness, it's how you rebuild. Let this video be your reminder that even the most independent woman deserves care. If this connected with you, share it with someone who might need to hear it too.